Hey, what's up people? This is Smith and this is Ankit and we are here to experience this beautiful trip of Sinhagad. This is the way we're going to take. We thought of starting with some food because we're kind of hungry, quite chilling out here. So this is the best dish you can get in Pune, like snacks. Misal pav they call it, and of course pohe. So this is the Hotel Kolhapuri. It's just at the beginning of that Ghat road, or the entrance should we say. So if you want to have something like snacks, you can come here first and then maybe you can move on. It's one of the stop in your journey to Sinhagad. If you can see, there are benches and there is a tea stall, and you can have anything to eat here. But at the moment, as it's too early, you can see it's closed. So basically, you're too away from the hustle and bustle life. So it's a nice place. Of the locations where you can actually stop on your way to Sinhagad, that is Sinhagad up there. And this place at the moment is closed, but this is a beautiful place. There are benches here where you can actually sit and enjoy the food on your way back, maybe if you don't want to spend time before you actually reach Sinhagad. And to give you more details about this beautiful fort, it is often called as the Fort of Lion, sorry. And this is that fort is actually located around 760 meters above the actual ground level, and 1300 odd meters above the mean sea level. So it's quite a height actually to have a fort. So the great king Shivaji actually had a beautiful fort at a very beautiful location. And the fort has actually seen many of the battles. One of the best battles to tell you about was fought in the early 17th century. It is called as the Battle of Sinhagad. Better way there is to spend your vacation than to explore the beautiful places in your city. So as we've been talking about it, we are here. That is Sinhgad Fort, a very beautiful place indeed, and it is located to the south, in the southwest part of the city. And it's early morning, but not too early. I would suggest you to come here before the sunrise. The sun is already up and it's in my eyes at the moment. But it's been a chilling morning, and now it's helping the sun because I'm feeling a bit warm. So basically we may not be able to see, but there is a little road over there that connects right to the top of this mountain. So we're going to show you as to where it ends. It's over there if you see. So we're going to show you. It's right here. This way. People use this road for trekking basically. You can see there is a guy coming. So this is that road, and it connects this place right here. We've got some Eminem fans in here. While you're on your way up there, you can actually get to eat all these things. Mango, then we've got berries and groundnut, boiled one. So these are the things you can actually get. Okay people, so I'm going to show you. If you can see, there is already a board there. It's Pune Darwaza. So this is the main entrance to Sinhagad, and if you can see, as it's Diwali, the fort is decorated. And so leading from door number 1, the first point of entrance, we come to the second point, which is the second door basically. It's written over here Pune Darwaza, the second entrance into this beautiful fort of Sinhagad, or the Lion's Fort as they call it. So this is the way we go up from here. Okay, and that is the Darwaza. So if you try and come here and see if you can get that Darwaza. So it's this darwaza. So one of the basic reasons as to why these kings used to capture or rather build these forts at a great height is because they had this ability to track down their enemies from up there. And so it's this mountain is a huge mountain, and the fort is at a very great height. And I'm sure this must be a difficult task for those who actually made plans to capture the fort, because people always get a great view of everywhere from up there. So I'm sure I actually in the history, if we read, the great King Shivaji Maharaj had recaptured this fort. That was back in 1600s. So I'm sure he must have had a hard time capturing the fort because of the location and the geographical presence of this place. Okay people, so finally now we are at door number 3. So you can imagine how secure these forts are and how secure these kings were. You can see this is fort number 3 and we are entering to it, and there are many more things to explore inside. Let's go. Imagine if you get access to food, water, all the basic things, and PlayStation, television set to watch matches. I don't think anybody will opt to leave this place any sooner if that's the case. काय नाव आहे आपलं?
माझं नाव तानाजी मारुती चव्हाण.
अरे तुमचं नाव तानाजी?
नाना चव्हाण.
हा नाना चव्हाण. आणि
इथले गेरा शेंगरचे उपसरपंच.
उपसरपंच आहे तुम्ही? अरे वा. मग काय काय माहिती आहे तुम्हाला इथून?
इथं आता हा कल्याण दरवाजा ह्या साईडला तुम्ही आला तेव्हा.
ओके.
नंतर इथं बारूदखाना.
बारूदखाना, गन पावडर. ओके.
तपेला.
ओके ओके.
राजवाडा.
आणि तानाजींची समाधी कुठे आहे?
तानाजीची समाधी पुढं, त्याच्या खाली गेले की देवटाकी.
देवटाकी.
त्या साईडला एक कल्याण दरवाजा आहे आमच्या गावा साईडचा.
ओके ओके.
पुणे दरवाजाने तानाजीचा मामा शेलार मामा इकडनं आला.
ओके.
तानाजी गोरपस यांनी पश्चिमेकडून आला.
ओके.
आणि तानाजीचा भाऊ सूर्याची कल्याण दरवाजानेवरती आला. याचं नाव पहिलं कोंडाणा. कोंडाणावर सिंहगड. तानाजी सिंहासारखा लढता लढता मरण पावला म्हणून याचं नाव सिंहगड पडलं. हा कोंडाणा जिजाबाईंनी राजगडून बघितला होता. त्यावेळी तानाच्या मुलाचं लग्न होतं रायबाचं. तेव्हा आमंत्रण देण्याकरता तिथं आला होता. त्यावेळी जिजाबाईने सांगितले, तुझे राजे संकटात आहे, तुम्ही तुमची लगीन गायीवर करू द्या. म्हणले राजे कुठल्या संकटात? ते म्हणले कोंडाण्यावर स्वारी करायला. म्हणले राजे संकटात असणे आणि आम्ही लग्नात वरबाग मिळवून आम्हाला सोबत आधी लगीन कोंडाण्याचं जगलो असलं तर करीन रायबाचा. त्यावेळी माघ मध्ये 9मीच्या दिवशी हा किल्ला तानाजीने सर केला. त्यावेळी हा किल्ल्याचा सरदार, मुघलांचा सरदार उदय बनू हा कब्जेदार होता. लढताना तानाजीचा हात तुटला. पाठीमाग तानाजीचा हात तुटलेली एक जागा आहे.
ओके.
ती बघा. नंतर राजाराम महाराज
तिथं लिहिलेलं आहे का?
हो आहे. त्याच्यामुळे
धन्यवाद.
जेवणार
नाही जेवणार ना आम्ही. धन्यवाद.
जेवायला या मग.
हा अरे मी पण आहे काका. आम्ही दोघं आलो इथं व्हिडिओ घ्यायला. थँक्यू सो मच दादा. काका थँक्यू इन्फॉर्मेशन साठी. आपला आभार. So what the old man was talking about is the history of this fort. Initially, this fort was called as Kondana Fort, and he told me as to how this fort got its current name, which is Sinhgad Fort. So there was a great warrior, one of the best warriors from Shivaji Maharaj's troops. His name was Tanaji Malusare. He fought till the last breath at this fort. So he also lost one of his arms up there. There is a place where he actually fought this battle. And everything happened. He lost his life, and ever since this fort was renamed as the Fort of the Lion, as Sinhagad. So Shivaji Maharaj was the one who actually renamed this fort after Tanaji Malusare. We now got the permission to basically get in and look at the tomb of Tanaji Malusare. So I'm going to show you exactly where he's been buried. If you may follow. This place is under construction at the moment, which is a very good tool. That is basically the bust of the great Tanaji Malusare. That is where he was kept, and is the tomb of this great person. This is the reason why this place is called as Sinhagad. So you can see the bust of Tanaji. That is how he would look. The guy with great mustache. Okay, I'll try and see if I can go a bit inside. I'll seek permission of the person. It's quite noisy in here, but this is the actual tomb with the bust of Tanaji Malusare. And this is Shivling, a very sacred place actually. The next place we're going to cover is this place. It's called as Ghodyachi Paga. What it basically means is this is a place where they used to actually keep their horses. It's basically a stable, horse stable. So if you come close, so this is the real construction actually. That it hasn't been changed. It's been this way. So the horses would used to actually go from in here, and that is actually the place where they used to keep their horses. It's pretty dark in there, but this is where the horses were kept, and they were then right through the gate number 3. It's such a beautiful place, and my voice is echoing here. Okay people, so if you can see, this is Tofkhana. That means in English, this is the place where they used to put their gunpowders. At the time of war, they used to use the gunpowder from this, and they also used to keep their cannons here. So let me go ahead and show you how exactly the place was. It's over there, if you can see. Smith, if you can capture that. It's a bit messed up at the moment because I believe they are trying to maybe reconstruct and recreate it. But I'm sure this must be a pretty brilliant place for someone to actually use their arms and ammunition to attack on the enemy. This was the exact place as to where they used to keep their cannons, and this was the storeroom basically where they used to store the gunpowder. Gunpowder back then was an essential, what you can say, ingredient when they used to actually use it to enlighten the cannon and then use it against the enemies. So that was one of the biggest weapons they had back then in the early 1600s. Temple where all the fighters used to worship the god. This temple is Kondeshwar Mandir. So this is other stuff. This will take you to the temple, and let's just go ahead and have a view of the temple, and I'll guide you how the temple is. This is the place actually, Kondaneshwar Mandir as it says, and this temple is as old as this fort is because Shivaji Maharaj and everybody else over here from his troop would used to come here and worship the Lord Shiva. Basically in there is the temple of Lord Shiva, and this is the place, and the view from up here is very beautiful. I'll just show you the mountain ranges we get to see from up here. So that's how beautiful it is from up here. You see all the mountains. I'm a bit tired because we've had to climb so many steps and the steps are too big. So now basically I know the reason as to why these people from the past were so healthy and very, very effective. So this is about it. Through all the places, all the important places from Sinhagad, this I would suggest would be the last place for someone to just come and relax. That place is, where you see 3 people sitting there, that place is called as the Wind Point. With exploring each and every part of this beautiful place, it's time for us to go back home now. But before we actually make a move, we just want you guys to actually explore the beauty of the mountain ranges we can see from up here. So no matter where you see, you will see mountains, clouds, and a little here and there you'll see some buildings. Right there is the Khadakwazla Dam, which I believe is not too visible because of the smog and the fog. But if you see, you will get to see that there are places covered by clouds, the shadow of the clouds, and it's a beautiful view altogether. So this place is one of the best places where you can actually come and sit after you're done exploring the other parts of this beautiful Sinhgad Fort. So this is the view from up here, and that I believe is pretty much about it. Are there any horses in here? Are there any horses in here? I don't think there are, so let's get back. Great height, great height, great height, and I'm sure. Pause कर. अबे ओए, साइड में तेरा दस्ती वस्ती दिख रहा सब. Oh, located. Look at that. ये edit करना पड़ेगा.